Uh, Opening up the meeting, once again, we had a wonderful speaker, and I want to thank Deb for getting that lined up and thank Olivia again. So I'm going to start with my president's report, and I had the pleasure of working with two of our new graduates. The McHanis or Mahanis were there. I mean, Mia did the point person for the headwaters and did an outstanding job, but she's not here, but I wanted to thank, both Georgina and Lydia to make sure that they get credit for that. So it was a really great time there. And I'm speaking because I was attending, so I was speaking from the first person. The couple of things on my report, it should be coming out in the newsletter. At the Seguin Outdoor Learning Center, one of the things that Olivia and I have been working on is working with the Pete Silva there at the Seguin Outdoor Learning Center to set them up to do a pasture for upland birds or a pub grant. Right now, the first part of it is clearing out the mesquite and huisache that aren't mott's, but but we have identified a few mott's that we're going to keep there, but this is brush clearing. It's going to be a series. We're going to basically take it off in swaths. So we're going to do this narrow row up the square, then next a month, do it that way. And we're trying to get that all done by fall. So when the grant application goes in, we can then do it. So I will be the point person trying to get that going. So it'll be small teams of brush clearing. And the nice thing is, unlike Park West, which was a forest of ligustrum, we get to go, we're going to come down that bush and over there, that bush. So it's a much different battle. And they will and the ISD's ground staff will have place to haul it to. So that'll be one of the two things. And then the other is on May 16th, Arboretum San Antonio will be an invasive species workday. It's a multi-chapter event. All programming done at the Arboretum is done under the Alamo chapter's purview. Pete Hernandez is the point person for the Alamo chapter, and I'm there talking to them about long-term. Their invasive species plan and restoration plan and all that is going to be even longer and fuller because it's 180 acres and they're still working on funding. So I'm going to bring all of the experience that you guys got in Park West and bring that to them. But we're going to take bites out of that invasive species. They got bad Johnson grass, they've got China berry. We've got all kind of bad things there that we need to fix. So I thank those people. Now, I know online, we have our vice president, and I'll let her speak next. Jennifer? Or I thought our vice president was here. Did I get that wrong? Yep, there he is. I don't have, oh, Jen doesn't have a working microphone? What's that? Oh, we messed her. I'm sorry. Give me a second and I will fix that.
It says it's not a mute problem.
It's not on us.
The option to mute everyone now.
If you want to move on to the next one.
Okay, sorry.
All right, let me say that again. I'm here just to ask for approval of the minutes from the last chapter meeting.
I'm motion to approve.
Okay, Michelle, and I'm going to take Jim as the second. Are you conducting the vote?
Yes. All those in favor in the building, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? No opposition? Is there anyone outside remotely that has any issue against approving the minutes? You can wave or put up signs if you can't speak. I'll take no, Janet has raised their hand. Nancy says aye, so we're getting it in comments. But, so if anybody has a disapproval, let me know. Otherwise, we'll take it as my affirmation. So the next things up is the treasurer's report, and I know Chris is with us remotely. So go ahead, Chris.
I am unmuted. How about that?
And you can also present if you would like,
So
Christopher,
you can
Yeah,
share
I like
your
to
report.
present. Yeah.
if you want to share.
There's hold on a second, please. Let me try and get the latest thing up here. I don't really need it. I can just do it from paper. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we started off last month with $7,400.07 on March 20th. In the checking account, we added $550.31. 3 of those were new student tuitions and 2-year dues. So that's good. And we had $25 in a regular dues and 31 cents in checking. Dividend, and so that adds $550.31 to the checking account. We had a $299 subtraction, so we added a total of closing balance as reported by the bank was $7,651.38. But we also wrote a check for $40.08. So the actual reconciled balance in the checking account is $7,611.30. The savings account added 51 cents in dividends for $2,011.60. So our total financial position is $9,622.90, of which $684.13 is included in that is the tree grant, HEB tree grant balance. Any questions?
Can I get a motion to accept Chris's report, the treasurer's report? Carolyn? Motioned and second. Right, okay. Once again, all those that approve say aye. Any opposed? And those that are, have we unmuted everybody remotely?
No, I have not unmuted everyone.
Okay. What I ask you is to localize mute yourself, but if you'd let everybody be able to speak, because that'll make it easier to communicate. Is there anybody that opposes accepting the report? Okay, we'll move on. Director's report, and this is going to be the format of agendas going forward. And we're leading off with Advanced Training Director, that's Jim.
Next time I'll be ready. I'll be waiting in line. After me is Capper State Representative. Oh, that's you.
And that's me.
Okay, so, hi. So a couple of people asked me tonight whether or not we had any advanced training opportunities coming up. And my response is, if you have an idea of an advanced training opportunity, make it happen. So the question came out about going out to Nesloni. And it's like, hey, they would love to have us take a field trip to Nesloni. If all it takes is somebody contacting somebody like Olivia and say, hey, we have something that we're interested in doing. Because they have, and our colleagues on the AgriLife side, they've got close contacts with landowners all over the county. And if there was something that they made that you'd like to see, they would be happy to help organize and coordinate putting things together. And I'll let you know that if you organize an advanced training, the organizer gets to count that as volunteer time. Okay, so all that time on the phone, working it out. And in the advanced training, when you go along, well, you get to count that as advanced training. So, so feel free to creatively come up with ideas. And because we've done things in the past. I mean, we've done a lot of things that we've done internally, but don't ask me to organize it, because really, if y'all have ideas, all you have to do is bring it together and make it happen. And make sure you publicize it so that people show up. Because I did one time and we had like 2 people showing up, and one was Chris. And that was kind of disappointing, but we realized maybe we didn't promote it too well. Anyway, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Just to remind everybody, at the state level, the state meeting will be in Waco. It will be October 22nd, which is Thursday, and wind up on Sunday morning on the 25th. There's some really interesting things, and I'm sure one of the activities will be going out to the Buffalo, the Mastodon site, not too far from Waco. I managed to catch that when I was doing something coming out of Dallas. I made a trip there. So there is at least one cool field trip that I know that I would recommend to people. So that's what's coming up. They're also recruiting speakers. So if there's a subject that you are interested in, I'm working with John and hopefully Nancy to see about putting on a program of what the chapter was able to do at Park West. And if they can't make it, I would be the fallback presenter representing the chapter, but giving them all the accolades for that. So that's my two things. If you have a thing you'd like to share, please put in your application to it. I presented last year at Nacogdoches and it was fun and a well-attended talk. So next up is communications. Bruce?
Howdy, everybody. Thank you to Lisa Ancelet. She's hosting the online meeting tonight, so I can be here in person for the first time in a long time, ages. So thank you, Lisa. And I'm happy to be here and see everybody. Not much to say about communications today, but moving forward, I just wanted to clarify something. There was a little bit of confusion after the last meeting. I guess it was a little confusing. Anyway, the new alignment as far as our chapter operating handbook, nobody has lost any clout or any power, or however you want to word that. We have our committee chairs, but we are required to put all of the committees, they're supposed to be aligned underneath either officers or directors. So that's what we did. So, as far as any of the committees, if you have anything you want to say to the group, that's fine. For communicate or for volunteer service, which I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. I wear that hat. I don't know if that's on the agenda, but
Yep, it's there.
volunteer service projects coordinator, community science, resource management, and the third one,
Nature education.
nature ed. Yeah. If any of y'all have anything that you want to say, please feel free to speak up when it comes time for the volunteer service.
Well, since
Okay,
you're-
now,
since you're-
if you want to talk, just if you're online or in person, now's your chance. Sandy, you go ahead, man. Oh, that's right. You wanted to talk. Sorry. Belinda's gonna have something to talk about.
Just a quick word on behalf of resource management, at least from the Park West point of view. HEB gave us a grant, and last fall we planted 125 new trees in Park West. So they're still just a few inches tall right now, and we need water to get established. Normally, the forest team takes the summer off. However, we need to get these seedlings watered, and I'm arranging the team to do that. We're doing it once a month on a Monday morning, and you'll see in the newsletter the detail about how to sign up with Sign Up Genius. But I am asking for your help on behalf of all of these little trees to help me get them watered, because it's going to be hot, and the more people we have, the faster the job will go. So there'll be more information in the newsletter, or if you reach out to me, I can give you more information, but I would love to get your help with that.
Which Monday?
First Monday of each month, May through October, except September, which is the second, because the first one is Labor Day. So that's the reason we moved that one. But again, the Sign Up Genius has all of those dates, and you can sign up for a slot. And I know several people on the forest team have told me, I'm not going to sign up, I'll just turn up. Well, okay, that's certainly better than not turning up. But to be honest, it really would help me to know who is coming so that I can arrange the teams to get the job done as effectively as possible. The city is providing a water trailer, so we have to fill jugs from the trailer and hike them into the forest. And I have a plan that I hope works to do that, to share the load. So sign up if you would, I'd appreciate it.
Laura, do you have anything?
Yeah, Laura, on behalf of Laura Nature Education, she needs volunteers for the Discovery Series. We will be sending out Sign Up Genius. Some have already been sent out, I believe. Please sign up. Nancy or John. Okay, so Nancy, Lisa, can you please unmute Nancy so she can talk for resource management? Nancy, you're gonna have to unmute yourself once she gives you permission to do that. Actually, I might be able to do that. Okay.
Can't hear you yet, Nancy.
Yeah, sorry, Nancy. Lisa.
I'm trying. It's just like
Okay.
not giving me the option.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm
I'm
logged
not
in.
seeing, I'm not
And it's
seeing
not
that.
giving me the
There's
option either.
make presenter, stop video. You can't unmute yourself either, can you, Nancy?
Okay, Nancy, I just made Nancy presenter and she
Okay.
should be able to unmute herself now. Nancy, you have to unmute yourself.
Oh,
There you go.
there we go.
We can
Here
hear
we
you.
go.
Okay.
Thank you, Belinda. Yes, on the first Monday of every month, Belinda will be leading the charge to water all the little trees, and we're having our final Park West Volunteer Day this coming Thursday, the last day of April, and we're going to have don't bring any tools. We're going to just review what we've done, and have refreshments, and it's a party, and the Parks Department people are coming, so that's good. I want to thank everybody for the taking over for me, because I was at a funeral out of state for Earth Day, and Marilyn Anderson and John Barrington took over for me, and from all reports, I had a long talk with Marilyn today, and it was great. They had a wonderful time, and more than 150 kids hung little leaves on the tree that we cut, the dead tree, the branch that we cut down in Park West that John installed there. So it was a great day. So thank you for Earth Day, everybody. who volunteered.
Thank you, Ness. Okay, and Sandy, are you able to talk?
She's here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ben.
That's usually my problem. It's usually you can't hear me. All right. For everybody, tonight or today is the last day of the City Nature Challenge. So if you participated, thank you. What this means is it's the last day to get your observations in. We have until May 10th to go back in and verify what everybody saw. And so if you were looking for an hour of volunteer time, that didn't mean you had to be out in the heat, or you could do it 10 o'clock at night, that's the way to do it. Do it on the computer. Go in there and you know, check it. You can do it for birds, you can do it for plants, whatever your specialty is. And the other thing I want to mention is to just coming up is don't forget to check your newsletter. Coming up on May 6th, we're going to have a big sit for the Texas Birding Classic at Palmetto. You can still come out and bird with everybody for a little bit if you're new at this. No big deal. Come out. There's going to be some people out there birding for a while. So, or am I leaving you out of the way? There'll be more Palmetto activities for the interpreter in the newsletter also
Okay.
for May.
All right. So just make sure you read the newsletter and make sure you get those observations in. Yes, ma'am.
What's that outside?
Oh, yeah, thank you. I forgot about it. It got dark now. And for those of you who are here, if you want to try and get a few more observations in for the City Nature Challenge, we set up a couple of tents out here to try and attract moths or other insects. And we were really hoping it was going to get dark enough. And so there may be some stuff out there. So stop by our two little tents. There's one over here and one over here. All you need is a phone and iNaturalist. So that's it.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. And just, Sandy does a great job based out of Shirts. We do have a current vacancy for the Seguin side. If somebody would like to step up to that, and that's a growable program, so you don't have to replicate 100% of the great work that's going on. But there's a opportunity to do things there. And because we are working with the Seguin Outdoor Learning Center, there's an open there. So that's available to come, but reach out to Bruce if you're interested, and Sandy as a resource. Because we have it, Sandy is based there doing the Discovery Series and all of that at Laura,
Yeah.
sorry. I tended, I'm sorry, terrible with names, which is why, despite being an elected official a couple of times, I'm terrible with names. So excuse me, I'm sorry on that. So the next thing up, since we skipped around, is Michelle. And she gets to speak and I get to do my favorite job as president.
All right, this is what everybody signed in for, because I have a bunch of new master naturalists. One of them has been working on her certification for over a year. So not class of 2025, but class of 2024. Miss Liz Keller, could you come on down? Yeah, you're gonna get a shirt. They get a shirt and certificates.
Well, thank you.
Show everybody your stuff.
Look that way towards the camera.
Oh, Donna's getting a picture. Good job. Big dress. From class of 2025, we have two who did their graduation and initial certification all at the same time in the past month. Let's have Georgina and Miss Lindsay.
Georgina, who?
You can have Wait, you gotta give it to the right person. Here we go. There you go. And
The Mahoney's.
the Mahoney's made it happen. Oops.
Yeah.
There you go. And Mia, is Mia online? Did you know? No? Okay, Mia got her initial certification, so she'll be receiving her T-shirt and name badge and certificate and pins as soon as we see her.
So we're looking forward to that. And Chris, you want to come up and get your,
So this next batch is the recertifications. So when you come up, if you could all stay up and then we'll take a picture of everybody together. There's 7 for this month. We got Chris Dice, Jim Title, Sandy Wheeler,
Honda?
Rhonda, Bruce Bebo. I've got Sandy and Rhonda's.
So don't forget, stay up here.
And me.
I don't think.
Here, Sandy, so Rhonda, Sandy. All right.
Bruce?
Oh, maybe you.
My last day cheap was I close to the bar.
All right. Don, can you take a picture of us?
Bruce,
Come on, Don. Yeah. Excellent.
Bruce?
Yes,
You
there you
get
go,
your-
Bruce.
50?
Oh, no, that's not me.
Oh,
No,
I'm sorry.
that's not it. So,
Oh, it's Bruce.
that
I'm
is,
sorry.
that is 2,500.
Oh, yeah.
250. That is 2,500 hours that he is awarding to Chris. And, Dawn didn't get called out. She also had a recertification. Is she online?
I don't think so.
Get this to you, Dawn. The next 2 people, these people both they gave 500 hours of volunteer work. So,
Wow.
Nick, we have a pin for you. Is Nick Frayson here? Okay, and Susan Ramsey. So neither one of them here, are they online?
I don't believe Susan won. I didn't see.
So if anybody didn't pick up their pins, and this is how it always is, they will be sitting beside the sign-in, and now it's your responsibility to get them. All right, thank you, guys. You. Oh, wait, the agenda's still me. So I don't know anything about hospitality. This is a new one to me. Do you have anything?
Qualification to speak.
Okay, good. All right, so the other one is the training class. We have 3 people who have signed up for the new training class. And that is not bad for this time of year. They usually start really coming in May and June. John brought in a new application that somebody filled out from Earth Day, and Belinda's got that now. The other thing is I usually print these posters for people to take and pass out, but to save the trees, I printed 10 and I laminated them. So if you are doing something like Carolyn has one of these, and she will take it on her forest walks. And anybody who's interested can take a picture of this. So if any of you are doing something where you are being involved with the public, you're welcome to have one of these. If we run out of these, I'll get some more. It's just that printing so many wasn't economic.
Where will they be kept? Are you gonna keep them, or do you want me to put them in the office?
I think they need to go to the office and set them on the desk in the office.
Is there information on our website, that we can?
Yes, definitely. There's a page for,
Yeah.
there's a page for the new training class, which has the application, and does it have a tentative schedule on it?
She's not.
Yes.
Okay, and
It's got an application, a cover letter, like a cover/welcome letter, and a tentative schedule.
okay, so for those of you online, if you didn't hear, the website has everything anybody wants to know about the training class. And that's where most of the people go to. But if somebody takes a picture of this will tell them to go to the website. All right. Let's see, what else do I got? That's it.
Okay.
Updates for
Thank
the
you.
open house for the class.
The dates for the open house are, Tuesday, July 14 in Seguin, and Tuesday, July 21 here in Schertz at this building. And those times are 6 to 7. We have them about that time because that's about the time that class would be once it begins. That's what time the class would start.
Okay.
Anybody have any questions?
Lisa, you're getting close to your last official report as class representative. Well,
And-
we only have one more meeting, then we have our summer off, and then the new
That's true.
class starts in August, so.
Yeah.
Anything you want to convey, Lisa?
No, I don't have anything to report, but I just want to congratulate my classmates who have made their certification. So hopefully I'll be on the list pretty soon myself. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.
And thank you for, as a member of the class, stepping up and taking on the role to give Bruce a little break. So
Yes,
we
I
all
appreciate
step
it.
up.
Hopefully it'll be a little more.
Plenty of people in the room that do that. So again, thank you.
You're welcome.
So we jumped over, Bruce did that, so now we're into the one official thing we have to do today. And that is, and I'll let the committee come up. They want to just give a input to it.
Okay, so there's the chapter operating handbook. Every 3 years, the state requires us to update it, and we have been through that rather laborious process, and we have done that. And like Bruce said, we really didn't make any changes that are significant. And the alignment of committees with board members is just following a rule that the state has, that every committee needs to have a pathway to the board. So I sent out the version to be approved more than a week ago. And so now it is to the membership to be voted for approval.
So can I get a motion to accept the proposed
Mark,
chapter operating handbook?
Mark first. And Chris Stiles for a second, okay.
Okay. We're opening it up for discussion, but I think we've been pretty clear that it is pretty much given to us, but I will let anybody speak that would like to. In the room first? Okay, anybody online, please raise your hand and signal if you have a comment. Okay, we'll start with in-house. All those that approve, say aye. All those that are opposed? No nays, so it's unanimous in-house. Do you want to count heads?
No.
Okay, because there is a signage, so.
Hello, Nancy raised her hand.
Oh, no.
Now we'll do the
I'm
online
sorry.
because it's easier to track one than the other. Is there anybody remotely that has an objection? Otherwise, we'll take it as affirmation. Okay, we have unanimous for accepting the chapter handbook. Thank you very much. That is the last official old business stuff, and that headache is off the table. And I know Belinda and Bruce will be very happy with that. So is there anybody who has new business they'd like to share with the membership?
Oh,
Was that you, Nancy?
no.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay, then I'll call this and then I'll, oh,
I just want to say a big thank you to Belinda and Bruce and whoever else was on, and Jen for doing that, the chapter operating handbook. That's a lot of work.
okay. Yes,
Could you make sure to tell everybody to count the speaker as an hour of AT? And this chapter business is an hour plus traffic.
okay,
If they're here, they get travel.
okay. So if hopefully everybody heard, for AT, 1 hour today. And for chapter business,
1 hour.
1 hour plus, and if you're traveling here in person, you get travel credit, as long as it doesn't exceed the 1 hour rule. Okay, again, thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
Don't forget to vote.
Good job.